The meaning of continuous implies that it is still continuing. So how are we supposed to state it in the form of a sentence? Whenever we add ing in a verb, it becomes continuing form. So will we add ing to the main verb or the helping verb? What are the different forms? The negative sentences, the interrogative sentences. Are we going to add ing in negative and interrogative and affirmative? I, Reena Sharma, Vitamin T, would be discussing all these issues so that it can become very crystal clear topic. So let's start the video. Hello students. So in our last video, we have started tense, then we did simple tense with all the 4 forms, and then we did our past tense. So the first form of tense is already done, which is simple tense, or we can also say simple indefinite tense. Now we will come to our second form of the tense, which is past continuous tense. What is past continuous tense? I hope you all remember we have done in our simple continuous tense. So continuous means the verb is in a continuing position. So how we will convert it into a continuing position? If it is run, I will add ing. If it is walk, I will add ing. If any form of verb in the first form is there, I will use the word ing and we will convert it into continuous form. So now, if in continuous form we are dealing, what would be our format? So this will be our subject. Then we would be writing was or where, depending upon whether the subject is singular or plural. If it is singular, we will be using the form was. If the subject is plural, we would be using the form were. After that, we will add the first form of verb plus ing plus the object. So, in order to clear the concept, we can just take an example like just before 1 hour, what were you doing? So, someone can say, if it is a morning time, someone can say, I was eating my breakfast. So, if you observe the sentence carefully, you can see that I is singular. So, we are using the form was. Then we are using the form verb eat with the form ing in that, and breakfast is our object. So see, if you just remember yourself and think, then we can state that this is the format. Now let's look for some of the examples. So they were playing on their roof. See, they is the third person, they is the third form or the third person which we say. If it is third person but in the form of plural, they means more than one, then we would be using the form were instead of was. Then see, if we can divide it, it is the form of first form of verb, then ing on their roof. So they were playing on their roof. Now comes our second sentence. So Ria was scolding at her younger sister. It doesn't matter, we are just understanding the format here. So Ria was shouting at her younger sister. So Ria is the name of a girl. She is singular, so we are using was. Shout, shouting. See, we can divide the first form of verb with ing. Shouting at her younger sister. I was helping my mother. Means I was helping my mother. Maybe 10 minutes before, 1 hour before, or yesterday. Means an event which has been done with the format of continuing. See, with the form of verb, I am using ing. With I am using was because I is a singular person. And we would be using the singular form of helping verb. He was getting ready for the meeting. So, he was getting ready for the meeting. So, was is a singular form of helping verb because here he is the singular form. He was getting ready for the meeting. Now comes our next sentence, it. What does it denotes? We have done in our pronoun segment. the video in a pronoun. We have explained what is it used for. You can see it in the reference or in the description box, and you can refer to the video to understand it. So it is used for, can you just, if anyone remember, can you just identify what is it used for? Yes, yes. Okay, lot of students I think have guessed the correct answer. So it is used for non-living things and animals. So it was raining heavily yesterday. So was, because we cannot count it. Though there are lots of raindrops, but we cannot count. We will always take it into singular form. So it was, with rain I am using raining heavily yesterday. So these are the cases when we are dealing with affirmative sentences in case of past continuous tense. But what if these sentences are negative sentences? So for negative sentences, what would be the format of negative sentences? See, it's extremely simple. We will remember the format which we have done in case of affirmative sentences. Subject plus was where. The only difference is I would be using or we would be using not or no between the helping verb and the main verb plus ing plus object. So subject plus was or where, depending upon whether the subject is singular or plural, then was or where, then in between helping verb and main verb, I would be using the word not or no, depending on the sentence, plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. So let's look for some examples. They were not going today. So they is the third person. Were we are using because they is the plural form. So for plural form we use were. So they were not, go plus ing, were plus ing. They were not going today. See, if by simply adding the word not, the meaning of the sentence is changed. The affirmative is converted into negative sentences. Now, I was not feeling well yesterday. So, I is singular. So, we are using was, not, feel plus ing. Feeling well yesterday. The incident was scaring me. So, what was scaring? The incident is the subject. Because we cannot count it, we will consider it as singular form. So we will use was. Scare will become scare plus ing, scaring me. He was working in a private company. He is third person but is in the form of singular. Like, so we will use the helping verb was. He was work and ing, verb 1 plus ing in a private company. Maria was watching her cat playing. So Maria is the subject, was is a helping verb because Maria is a girl and it is considered as singular, plus was ing, verb plus ing. So Maria was watching her cat playing. So this is the format of affirmative and negative sentences with the only difference. Now we will see how to deal with interrogative sentences in past continuous tense. What is interrogative sentences? Means when we would be asking certain questions. So now let's see how to deal with interrogative sentences in past continuous tense. So what is the format? We have already done in our present tense that what to do. We use first the WH family with was or were as the singular or the plural plus subject plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. If it is a affirmative sentences, means if the interrogative sentence is a affirmative sentence, means when it is not a negative sentence. So any sentence when we add not, it becomes negative sentence. But if we are not using not, it will not become a negative sentence. So For the time being, let it skip. If it is an affirmative sentence, what will be the format? Was not, then subject, then verb 1 plus ing plus object. See, were you jogging? Where? Here, where? But see, I have not used the WH family here. Why? Do you remember, children, that in our present tense continuous format when we were doing, we have done that if a question is started with did or does, we will not use the WH family because when we can get an answer in yes or no format, then we do not use the WH family. See, in our second example, we can clearly understand the concept. What were you reading? See what? The WH family is coming here. So, we are using the form of the verb, the helping verb. After this, then comes the subject, then comes the verb, ing. Here, come to the next sentence. Why were they shouting? Same WH family, then verb, because they is plural and shouting. Verb is taking place as verb plus ing, V1 plus ing. Was Sunaina going to school? Sunaina is a girl. See, I have not used in this case the WH family. I have started the sentence with was. Was Sunaina going to school? Can we answer this question in yes or no? Yes, we can answer yes or no. We don't have to answer it in any different form. So when we can give an answer in yes or no, we will not use the WH family in the starting in case of interrogative sentences. Now comes what was she trying to say? What again is the WH family? Singular because she is singular. Then trying, verb plus ing to say. Now look, temporarily I have excluded this not. But what? When this sentence is interrogative plus a negative sentence, in that case we would be using the no verb. We would be using the word no or not depending upon the sentence. So subject plus not plus vi means verb 1 plus ing plus object. But see, the subject and the verb in between we place the not. In case of affirmative sentences, what we were doing? We were using subject, then our helping verb, then not, then the verb form. But here, see, because our helping verb is coming in the starting, then comes the subject. That is the reason that we would be placing the word not between subject and the first form of verb plus ing. See, you can understand the concept simply here. Were you jogging? If I write not after the subject and before verb plus ing, were you not jogging? So it becomes an interrogative sentences, but the format is negative sentence. What were you reading? What were you not reading? Why were they not shouting? The meaning of the sentence is totally changing when we are using the word not. But when we will be dealing with other examples, we will understand the concept with practice so that it will improvise us. Was Sunaina not going to school? What was she not trying to say? So see, when we simply add not to it, it becomes a interrogative sentence in a negative format. So remember that not is used after the subject and before the main verb.